Hello everyone, how are you? This is Maria from Maria's Crafting Corner, and I am so excited that you guys are here. You are making me laugh, Zeus. That is so true. The problem is that I would probably be making so many mistakes because I'll be half asleep. I'm an early, um, going to bed person. 9:30, 10. It's kind of my time. It's been a beautiful day here. We had a storm earlier, but actually in Colorado, you always need the moisture, so we're very happy about that. And just crazy work. Thank God I have a job, so it's all good, I guess, if you put it that way, right? Anyways, I am so excited that you are here. Susie, you're such a trooper with me. I appreciate it. Um, so I'm going to do the shifting to the crafting table just because I have a few announcements, but it'll be funner to see them in the crafting table, I think. So let's see how this rolls. Ha! I'm getting so good at using this thingy. I'm even surprised. Is it me as it looks? Hey Lisa, how are you? It looks a little washed out. I think that the camera is a little bit well, may not touch that one because it takes me forever to get it straight. So look what I got today in the mail. I am so excited. I have to say, to be honest, I was telling Lisa earlier today, I don't even need to see them anymore because I'm in so much trouble already. That yeah, let's not open them anymore. Anyways, this one, it's really, really good. We have really good items in this one, I have to say. Oh, thank you. You're so nice. And then the mini catalog. Oh my God. Who else is an addict for Christmas? Like, I am such an addict when it comes to Christmas. I cannot help it. I can't see anything that says Christmas. And then I'm go like, oh, I need it. I need it. I need it. Yeah. Huge mistake. I'm just going to say, oh my God. Anyways, so I want to tell you guys real quick that we're going to be using today some prints paper, which I fell in love with. I was telling Lisa earlier today that I have a hard time with it because I like blues, but not that many blue, that much blue. But so I'm pushing myself to use it. So that's what's happening. And we'll be using the True Beauty, especially the dies, and the Happiness Abounds. Yeah, we all know I fell in love with this, and I've used it like every other video. Let's be honest, nothing we can do about it. And I do want to say that the cards and the card holder we're making today is going to be part of my first kit. Yay! Let's see how that rock and rolls. And it's going to have 3 cards and the card holder. So I think it's going to be a really good option. I love the idea for a gift. Just like a gift for a friend or something like that. Like if you have a birthday that you just want to make somebody feel celebrated. I really like the option. So anyways, just so you know, I think it's going to be $30 or $35. I've not done the whole shipping calculation to put it in, but it's going to be around $35 with the shipping included. Okay, and the other announcement I want to say is about the rewards program. And this month, if you use the host code, I hear myself and I think I'm so professional. This is the embossing folder that we're going to get for free. So you'll have to buy with me. Use that link below and use the host code. And it's in my website. I unfortunately have not updated my program here, and so that's what we get. What can you do? Okay, so I am going to start with the card. How does that sound? See? Quick and easy. Not a whole lot of announcements. And same as always, I will have everything down below, all the measurements and everything that's needed. So you don't have to worry about that, and you can just pay attention to the card holder itself. So this is, and let me put here my cheat sheet here. So this is an 11 by 7 5/8 cardstock, and we're going to start. Let me bring the magical trimmer. I absolutely love my trimmer. I can't help it. We're going to start at, we're going to do scoring. So we're going to use the 7 5/8. Kills me when I have so many words, you know, all together. But the 7 5/8 side, and we are going to score at a half. Let me get out the troublemaker, the blade, because I always make messes with it. Isn't that lovely? And then we're going to score at 1 and, oops, 1 1/2. Okay. And then we're going to open our trimmer, our arm, and we're going to score at 6 1/8, which is right next to the edge there by the 6. And now we're going to score at 7 1/8. And so what we are really doing, these would be the flaps. We're going to do the gluing mostly, and this inch that we're leaving here, it's so hard to see. This inch that we're leaving here is the space for the card holder. So you will most likely be able to fit 4 or 5 cards in it, really, with their envelopes. But I just want you to know that's why we leave this full inch, and you'll see that inch somewhere else again when we create, because it has like a flap to close it, and you'll see why. Now we're going to go on the 11-inch side, and we're going to go to the 2-inch mark, and we're going to score. We're going to score. You can cut right away, actually, but you can cut from the bottom to the second score line. And I always say, don't go too far. You can't fix that one. You can always cut a little more if it's needed, or use your snips. And then from the top to the second score line. Okay. Kind of went a little bit too far. So that's how it's going to look there. And now we're going to move to the 4-inch mark, and we're going to score well. Sometimes I think I need to put a little bit more pressure on my scoring, and then move to 5, and there goes that inch again, and score. Okay, so now that we have this, we are going to cut. And I am not, guys, I told you already, I am not a scissor friendly person. Have them do good cuts. So what we're going to cut is, hey Tess, how are you? Oh my God, I would love to go visit Wyoming. That's one of those places. It's in my bucket list. We're going to cut from here. So can you see? Yeah, you can see that score line. So all this score line, all the way to the first score line, we're going to cut that, and then we're going to cut these two. And finally, we're going to cut in here as well. These I can do with my snips. The long ones, I can't. Let's be honest. So I'm going to put this one again at the 1.5-inch, and we're going to don't move it, Maria. We're going to cut it. Make sure that it's straight. That would be nice. To that first score line, the first horizontal score line. Okay, and then we're going to move to 6 1/8. And cut to that first score line as well. Okay, and then we are going to use our scissors. So wish me luck, people, because I really suck at this. So we're going to cut straight here, and See, I was already going to mess it up. It's just so easy for me to mess. I don't know why scissors and I are just not good friends. Oh, I will. You know, it's definitely in my bucket list. I just, it's one of those places where I'm like, I think that it's one of those places that if we ever relocate for whatever reason, it's in our list. Now we're going to cut all the way to the second score line. Okay. And we are going to cut this little one because we are not going to use that one. And since we're doing this side already, I'm going to make just a trim here, quick trim, and another quick trim just to create that, make that a flap looking more like a flap. And that one same here. And I'm moving all my trash there. And then we're going to cut this one as well. So again, using the score line. And that's, guys, I am very proud of myself. I mean, I think this looks fairly straight. I'm getting better at this, working with my scissors. It's so funny. It's all that fussy cutting, Lisa. I know you don't love it. So we're going to cut again this tiny piece. Cut all the way through to the second score line. Put that trash there. We're going to make the little flaps. So just cutting a little tiny piece. It just really works out however. Hey! Hola Manuel, ¿cómo van? Un gran abrazo. And then we're going to cut again straightforward here. And if you guys don't know, the program I use allows me to hook with Facebook at the same time. This is a great program. If anybody's interested, just let me know. I really love it. And so that's my family from Costa Rica just saying hi. So it's super cool. That's one of the things I really love about doing this, is that you get all these people that you love close to you. Okay, and I am not seeing my other piece because that would happen. Well, good news, I guess, is that we have the trimmer here. So let me come back. Let me see if I have another piece here. I don't think. So we are going to cut all the way, because why not? We're going to do the lid slash front flap, however you want to call it. You know, you guys know already I really suck with names, so that's fine. And we are going to cut at, I don't want to make a mess with my thingies here. Okay, so this piece is going to be, un abrazo, Doña Olga, ¿cómo le va? This piece is 5 inches, so let's go to 5. Oh guys, no, let's go to 5 this way. I gotta tell you that it's so funny. When I was making these, I have no way to tell you how many mistakes I made. I don't know what was the dealio with me. And now we are going to turn it around and cut at 4 5/8. 5/8, Maria. I'm telling you, I am not sure what was the dealio. It was like I had ingested something and it was awful. So these and these are the same width. Okay, and now we're going to score this one at the same 1/2 inch, and then we're going to score at 1 1/2 inch, and it goes back again to that inch mark that we talked about. Hola Martita, ¿cómo vas? At least you understand in English, Marta. Love you. And so we have the same inch. So it's the same inch, and that is how we're going to create the width of the box. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and fold and score our, oh, you know what? Using the scissors again. So I'm gonna cut here, and that's just to create a cute flap. Again, it's not a very big deal. You're so funny, Lisa. We've been having some good raining here. I have to say I am so excited about that because again, Colorado needs all the moisture it can get. And we're just folding belly and belly. And same with the little flaps. So we're gonna, there you go. There's one, there's two, there's that one. And you guys know, since people that's here are mostly, you know, crafters, that the bone folder just helps us to really burnish those folds. And I just say it's telling them what to do. So this is more or less our folder, and we are going to cut it real quick, and I think it's going to look beautiful. Okay, that's my wishful thinking piece anyways. So let's start with the lid, because we're going to do some cutting. I mean some die cutting. I'm looking for my other piece. See, it's this one. So I was not sure about this. This is the same one. I used our Fern, the 3D embossing folder. I absolutely love this. Lisa knows about this because I almost had a heart attack yesterday. I don't know if you guys know the twigs and, oh my god, I keep forgetting the name of it. Twigs and trees and twigs and sticks or something. And it's like the embossing folder and the actual die cutting thingy. Well, guess what? I lost that. I think that I threw it away. Yep, that happens. It's so sad. I'm so sad about it, because that was what I was going to use for this. That's how I found out that it was missing. It's so sad. Anyways, I used the Fern folder, and I just, you know, put some of the night of navy in the embossing folder, and this is what I got. And I really like it, don't get me wrong. This will be going here. But then I was like, oh, I think I like it white better. And so I made both. And I'm just wondering what you guys think. I think I like the white contrast better than the other one. So we are going to put our Stampin' Seal Plus on, oh yeah, shoo. I was thinking I was putting it in the wrong side. Anyways, actually, let's think about it. No, I like that side. We're going to put these in here, and we're going to, I've been saying this, just put it in two of the sides. It's enough with our Stampin' Seal Plus. I have not been disappointed yet, in the sense that things come off. So it just really helps me to make the you know, to have some flexibility with the Stampin' Seal Plus, instead of making a mistake, which we all know happens pretty often. So anyway, so that's the one we have. And here's the second question. I've been thinking, so I'm thinking of using this this border. This is from the Basic Borders. I really like this one, I have to say, because part of what I'm doing in the front is going to be putting this one here, but this is going to go down here. Do you guys think it will be too much if I'm known for wanting too much, but I just think that if I cut it a tiny bit, it would just give an extra something to it. What you guys think? I think I like it with it. Let's do it. Okay. I think I'm gonna die cut about a fourth, and let's try to make it straight and more or less centered. So I'm going to use the grid folder, so do be mindful of how useful this grid folder can be. And then I know that it's going to be straight, and then I can't calculate if it's being centered or not. I just see how many little mountains I have here and how many mountains I have here, and then I can sort of see if there's enough mountains, right? And I think we can move this a tiny bit, and I think that's pretty centered. I absolutely love my embossing machine, die cut embossing machine. If you don't have one and you like crafting, I'm just gonna say I think you need it. It's so much easier than fussy cutting, right, Lisa? Lisa's favorite. That's what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it. And did it cut all the way? It seems. I'm just making sure before I remove that it's cut all the way, so I don't have to calculate again. Okay, so we're going to remove our post-it tape, which I absolutely love. This is one of those things that they always stick to this one. I don't know why. And oops, let's see. There we go. And let's move these out of the way. Yeah, I think I like it better. So let's finish this spot. I have had already moved all my pieces, and now it's everything mixed and matched, because why not? But I had already gotten my pieces here, so we can work with them. Now all I'm going to do to this front part is use a little piece of, I keep saying blue navy. Night of Navy is not sticking to me today. So it's just Night of Navy with white embossed. And this sentiment comes from the Happiness Abounds. I absolutely love the font in that stamp set. And I do have this is the Starry Sky. But I think it looks pretty similar in color. At least the ribbon works well, I think. So my whole idea is we'll put this ribbon, maybe make a knot in here. I'm not fully decided yet, but let's go ahead and that one is already. You know what? I always make the same mistake. I always forget the ribbons. I don't know what's the dealio with me and the ribbons. They look so cute when I'm thinking of them, and then I just forget. But I am thinking, let's make this a little bigger. Don't do this at home. Plan better than I do. Okay, since there's no glue there, I think we can try to get this through, and that way it can keep the initial idea I had of, is it coming? Let's see. Isn't it crazy? I think it's coming. So things I love about these ribbon is that you can actually expand it and make it wider. I am not seeing it. Who knows where is that? Oh well, maybe I'll have to just deal with it. Deal with my lack of remembrance. And what I mean is you can stand it like this. I don't know. There, see? You can make it a little wider. And I love that. But since Maria made this mistake, we're going to go like this and just tuck it inside. So let's get my glue that it is saved inside. We are going to make the most out of a little piece in there. We're going to put this one there and just really squish it. And before we move it, really squish it again so it does not come off. And we're going to put the other piece, and we didn't need much because, of course, Maria made her mistake. So a little bit more of glue. That's the beauty of crafting. Everything has a solution, and I really love that. Okay, there it is, one, and of course, uh-oh, that one's not staying. And of course, there we go, there's one. And of course, that one moved, so we are going to hold them together for 1 minute or two. And that will do. There we go. So I'm actually going to put it on the side for 1 second so it glues well. And I am thinking, oh, you know, that's such a good idea. I am thinking, now that you mention it, I can just work with these. Actually, I was thinking of something similar. I was thinking I can make maybe like a bow. We all know how much I hate bows, but I think I like your idea. Thank you, Susie. So we can make maybe a couple of loops, almost like, in that way. Let's see. We'll put it like this-ish. Yeah, thank you, Susie. I appreciate that. No, fussy cutting. I've said these again sometimes. It's one of those things I really hated. But some of these papers are so cute. It's like you can't help it, right? You really need to do something about it. I love it. Okay, this, again, guys, don't laugh. Me and my ability to make bows, it's pretty much close to zero. So there's that. Okay, I got it, babe. I got it. It's not. So I'm gonna put a thing of glue, hoping it stays for 1 second. So I'm gonna hold my finger there. Yes, and actually, I'll show you here. Oh, come on, work with me, work with me. I know what I'm going to do. When you know, you guys know that I always do a couple of extra projects for, you know, just to show. I used a lot of these. That's why it came to my brain so quickly when you mentioned it. I'm like, oh, she's absolutely right. That's what I need to do. I am looking for my, you know, glue dots and I are not super good friends for some odd reason. I've not decided why, but tear and tape and I, on the other hand, are very close friends. I have, first of all, okay, Susie, did you receive by any chance the paper pumpkin kit? I don't know if you do. So I was watching, oh my God, I forgot her name. This gal from Australia. Oh my God. Can't believe it. Well, anyways, I was watching her. And they were doing not paper pumpkin kits, but they were doing just kits, like one of the regular kits, you know, just because we have the 50%, the buy one get one free, and what get one 50% off. Don't get too excited, Maria. And they showed, you're gonna laugh, these that come with the paper pumpkin. Very often they send these things with a paper pumpkin, and I always thought, man, are these ugly gems, right? What is this for? Like, what kind of decoration is this? Well, I found out that these are actually glue dots that they send in the paper pumpkin kit. And it was thanks to this gal. Okay, I'll remember them here in a minute. I thought that was hilarious. I was like, Maria, are you for real? I swear to God that I thought those were Kylie. Yes, that. It was so funny when I found that. I was like, so just in case you didn't know, like I didn't know, yeah, these are glue dots. So it happens to be that I have hundreds of them because I get the paper pumpkin. Anyways, it's just what it is in life. So this is our top. And let's start working with our box. You know, I am not a very good friend of glue dots. I don't know why. Whenever I use them, I feel like it's not going to work for some odd reason. I love my turn tape. If I could use it in the videos, this is what I would use all the time. It's just it takes so much time to take the backings off, and I'm already a slow crafter, so you know it will be like a 2-hour video just because I have to take the backings off. So the Stampin' Seal Plus has been a wonderful replacement for that. Let's see, what do we have for here? So I want to put, let's start with this side. We're going to have these, of course, I'm going to matte them just because it's too much blue. I did say I like blue, but again, it's not that I don't love it, it's just too much blue, it's too much for me. We're going to use our Stampin' Seal Plus, and I want these to, it may show, I am not sure, and that's why I didn't use like a whole lot of, or like a paper with a lot of pattern in it, and partially because I don't want these pieces to get lost, which is what I really like. This is one of my favorite roll the tape into a dot. I don't know what you mean, Susie. Just remember Spanish speaking here. One of my favorite dies is this one. I am in love with this. I think the options, I mean, like I've seen so many beautiful things, but this is just brilliant. They do come up, I have to say, give them kudos. They do come up every so often with so many beautiful things. I'm like, where did they come up with all those ideas? I guess that's what they do for a living, and of course, you know, but still. Anyways, we're going to center that one, and we're going to put this one, and this one is actually the same width as the white cardstock, and we are going to use some glue for this. So it's going to be a lot of white and blue, which is again so not me. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but, and just to remind me, I just made a huge mistake. Ah, Maria, just stop talking and just pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, we are going to clean this very quickly. It's gonna work because I had already my pearls here to put, because I wanted to put them around, but you know, now I have the places where I need to put them, because that's Maria. Welcome to my world, people. Welcome to my world. And then I did cut a piece of very patterned for the back. And this is partially why. We'll put it here in a minute. Because this flap, it does not hold well if you put it inside. And so I think it's much better if you put it outside. And so we'll cover the outside with this, with this piece. I think it just looks good. So we'll finish the inside because you guys know already that I have this thing for covering it all. So I just cut it. It's just a little bit. It's not matted or anything. I did get the matte just in case I decided to matte one place, this one or the back. But I'm just going to put this one simply as is. So see, like, this is far too much blue for me. I don't know you guys, but this is far too much glue for me. So I don't think I'm going to use that side. Thankfully, I love stripes, so that's going to work well for me. Okay, and so all we're creating here is a tiny bit of interest in the inside of the card. So this is going to look like so. Our pearls are going to go exactly where the mess I made. Can you see the mess? Oh my God, Maria. You know, there goes Maria. I did cut a couple of pieces for the sides. Again, we all know I have an issue with leaving certain things without some fun coloring, although this is very blue again. And then we'll do the other one. Ah! What was it wrong? I don't know. I swear to God, people, I've not been drinking. Okay, there we go. Phew! I'm getting here heat up. So now, because this is done, I want, before gluing it together, I want to put this piece. And we're going to go around it. And it's very easy to adjust because you use the bottom edge, or the edge, not the bottom edge. And whoops, let me not do this in the air. I don't know who I'm kidding. Like if I were a professional, huh? And align and glue. And so now when you put this one here, this is the side up, I guess, you will not see that. Oh, thank you, Susie. Muchas gracias, doña Olga. Qué dicha que le está gustando. Okay. So now we have these here and this will go here. So that's how the fold goes. Okay, we'll put the pearls here in a minute. The pearls are going to save us since, you know, I mess up. We're going to put now the glue in the flaps here. And so this glue, this piece of glue will go in this flap, right? And I am doing that one carefully. And then this piece of glue goes there and we'll, oh, look at that. Guys, why did you tell me that I forgot to cut these, make it a little bit more elegant? Okay, we got it. And then some glue on the other side. We're going to connect these two first. And then we are going to close. And that's why we use glue, of course, because glue is more forgiving. We know that. I'm going to push a tiny bit. And while I'm pushing, we can always use our bone folder there and bone folder there to help the glue stick in. And now we are going to use our beautiful, I love these pearls. I am in love with them. They are the iridescent, oh my God, pronouncing that. Iridescent, I hope, of pearls. And the moment I saw them, I'm like, those I need to have. And we're going to use the bigger ones here. So thank you, Maria, for making a mess. Oops, that one is not sticking very well. There it goes. One here. I'm using the bigger ones where Maria made a mess, because of course that's how it works. That's how it works. So funny. So funny. Okay. For some reason they're not sticking the way I want them. Oh, maybe because it needs pretty. There. Okay, that one is a little rebellious. And that one there. And I'm just going to use a couple of the smaller ones to create, you know, kind of some fun. And yes, in case you were wondering, pearls is one of those things that I absolutely love. I love the pearls. Before I became a Stampin' Up consultant or demonstrator, how you call it, I used to get the like the rolls of pearls, and believe it or not, I used them all the time, like spend them, done. And I was, how did I go through all of them? Okay, so this is the holder. The last piece, and now that I remember, I should take one of these pearls. We're going to put a okay, again, I forgot the name. I don't know what's going on. I swear to God, people, I need something to strengthen the brain. Who can help me here? But with this thingy, which I got from Amazon, and I am going to use our grid paper to make sure that we're centered. And it's a tiny bit big. I wish they made them smaller, but they were not smaller. So there's that, but it's fine. So we'll put it here. And what I did with the other cards, so let's move. I think this one will need to move. Let's put him in right there. And I think this one will need to move. So what I did to make it easier on me, of course, is just putting it there and then ungluing it, if that makes sense. But I am getting an idea. What if I cut this in half? You guys think it's too crazy to cut it in half? Because I just think it's going to be too big. So noticeable is what I'm thinking in here. It's much less noticeable. Oh, we need to move this, friend. Okay, this putty got crazy all of a sudden. First it was dead, and now I am just thinking it's too big and it's going to be too noticeable. Velcro, thank you. What would I do without you guys that translate my thoughts? Right? It would be too noticeable, don't you guys think? So I'm thinking of one other possibility, which I can still use even without taking the Velcro, and it's using magnets. I didn't want to use magnets for some reason this time, but I think it will be too noticeable, right? A quarter, just cut it. I will cut it. I am not even going to try to, of course, cut a circle of it, because let's face it, that would be disastrous. But I agree, just a little bit would look good. And I'm making sure this goes like that, and I like it like so. I think that's the right way to do it. Thank you. So we are going to, and again, I just I just put it together and glue it as is, so I make it easier on myself. instead of trying to calculate which one would do and if it was going to do or not. And before I push, still not push yet, there you go. Because I have to say one thing, this Velcro has good glue in it, good adhesive, like it's a thing. So the good news is that because it's a little bit, you can move it further if you want. There. If you want to close it more, whatnot. So there's the little holder. Let's move these out of the way. What do you guys think? And we're going to make the cards. Cards are pretty simple, of course, because, you know, the folder already was kind of complicated. So I have them, of course, already here, all cut up. I used some of the paper flowers from the Happiness Abound suite, which again, I'm really in love with. I have some of the same paper. Here's more plastic because we're not. And look at these guys. The putty is like all crazy now. I don't know what I did. First it didn't want to come out and I was like rolling over. So this is a very simple card. These die cuts are from the True Beauty bundle, so you know. And this is from, what's the Stylish? I have it here. I have it here so I don't forget. And of course I have the name so I don't forget. Stylish Shapes. So let's go ahead and put this, friends. And I'm going to use glue because I'm glad you like it, Sissy. I really like it. I don't know. Have you seen the, I don't know what the name of the paper is. I have it here. A Washing Beauty paper. So guys, you gotta let me stop talking. Don't let me talk anymore. I'm just glad that I'm so stingy with the glue. So I bought a Washing Beauty, like the suite, because I really liked, so two things. I really like the stamps in here, and I absolutely love this lattice, however you call it, die. It's one of my favorites. So I bought it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy it, and I love it and whatever. And I bought the paper, and then I realized that I didn't absolutely love the paper. So I am not sure. So again, when that happens to me, I push myself to create with that. So the other box is using that paper, and it's quite funny. Okay, so I cut these, and this is not exactly in half. There's going to be a gap in here, and we're going to put some ribbon on it. Don't let me forget to put the freaking ribbon, because you know, it's just, oh, Maria. But I did want to leave about 1/8 on the sides, and we're going to use the white ribbon, and I'm going to cut it right here, right now, so I have it here with me. There you go. So I don't forget. Here's a ribbon. It would be something if I do forget. Actually, we're going to do it right now. It's so funny. So funny how I always forget the ribbon. I don't understand. It's such a weird thing. Okay. And so I am going to do, since I'm not very good doing ribbons and that stuff, I am going to use a little bit of my, no, that's too thick. Let me use my dear friend. Oh, you know what? I am thinking maybe I should use the glue dots. But I'm not going to, just because they are, like, I have to take them off with the backing thing goes again, so. So I'm going to use a little bit of my turn tape again, one of my favorites. And if I manage to find the, might take your pick, and we'll go ahead and take that off, and take the other off. And that way it won't go anywhere. Again, poor Maria struggles with this, so I'm just making sure that it will not go anywhere. And this is exactly a quarter, so it works well with the tear and tape. And I am going to, and again, please don't laugh about my bow making inabilities. I can't help it. I guess I was not very well taught in kindergarten how to make bows. I guess kindergarten was a whole thing for me because no cutting and no bows. Just in case we were wondering. So we're going to leave the bow like so because this is going to open that way. And I'm just going to cut this. These scissors sometimes are not collaborating with me. I think I need the bigger ones. And so what we're going to do, I'm just one, we're going to get that. That is not going anywhere, which makes me very excited. And we are going to build these flower. We're going to put it like in the middle, and we're going to build, like, make a little bit of an extra interest with these two pieces. And because this is so busy, the paper is busy, we won't have any problems seeing these because they are just very neutral colors. So this one's gonna go here, and I want this one like so. And I am using some of the extra glue that I took off. That is not so. A little bit there, a little bit there, and let me get, this one is not sticking, so I am just going to put a little bit of glue in all the little circles, the rounds. Okay, and we'll move forward and put it where we wanted it. And I'm actually going to let these go all the way because it's going to look really good against the blue of the card base. I'm going to put my flower here. And same as always, I think it needs to go on dimensionals because I have a problem with dimensionals. Here they are. Okay, I love the fact that you can take this dimensionals off so easily. I cannot tell you how much I love it. And I'm going to put this one a little bit inside there and this one inside here as well. And that's basically our first card. Let's do the stamping. I think for this one I had chosen wishing you all the happiness you can imagine, and that is from, oh, Lisa, thank you for being here. I so appreciate it. And of course I'm using Night of Navy. Like I said, I really like that font, the font they use. My strength is not doing things straight. I have already said that. Oh my God, this is taking too long. I just realized how long it's going. And I don't put it all the way through because this is going to go inside here. Maybe move that a little bit, like so. A little bit higher. That's where I want it. So it's a simple card, but I think it really makes the whole thing. I do have, and I am using for these the matte decorative dots for the in colors, and I'm using the I keep thinking of Starry Night. It's just it's the name that keeps popping in my brain. I can't help it. Okay, the Starry Sky. And then we're going to use another one. Maybe on this corner here. And there we go. So now we're ready to put this back in here. Very simple card, but this is going to be part of that kit that I will be doing. It will be ready in my website. You can get it, buy it on itself, or you can just, if you buy $35 or more, you can get it for free too. And it would include this card. And I have 3 more cards, but I can tell I didn't realize. See, I talk too much, guys. This is a problem. Let's try to make this one that I really like, by the way. And it shouldn't be too long. Real quick. Okay, so we have another embossed with the Fern Embossing folder. This is where this is going to go in here. So I'm just going to use glue because I think it's going to be a little bit faster. It may not stick right away, but I think it's going to be faster. I'm making sure that at least one of them pops up. This square is a quarter smaller than the previous square. And again, all those dimensions will be in the, and I'm going to use these 2 flowers. This one is, I fussy cutted it, and so it has, I don't know if you can tell, a little bit of green. So this one is the one that's going to go attached here. And we're going to put some dimensionals in this one. So it pops up a tiny bit. ¿Verdad que sí, doña Olga? Vieras que son preciosos y súper buena calidad. Valen la pena. I'm going to put more glue on this side. Y cuando voy a tener que hacerlos en español y en inglés. Porque hacerlo junto, viera cómo me cuesta. Por alguna razón se me olvida el español. Bueno, es peor, se me olvidan los dos. We are going to, so we're going to give it a second to dry. This is the same size. So we are going to glue this one in here. In the last, I would say, leave about, it's not a quarter, it's a little bit more than a quarter, but it's not a whole ½ inch. And then this is, of course, this is a die cut from one of my favorite rectangles. I forget, contour. I love these. Okay, look at that. Made confetti. And we are going to put in this one, Here for You Always. ¿Verdad que sí? Sí, tengo que hacerlo en español definitivamente. We are going to use the same Night of Navy. And these I'm going to try to center. And if I put my big head in, just let me know. I'm trying to see. Seems like not big head. And there it goes. And it's not too straight. So we're going to try with the back. Sometimes it's hard to get this thing straight. I think the other one was better. Okay, so that did not work. Thankfully, those are the things I have, tons of them, already die cut it. And I'm going to give up and I'm going to do it Cricut, which is a blessing that we can do that. I'll take off the little sides. And I like it Cricut. I guess I'm just used to it, I guess, since I'm not very good at it. And I'm going to pop these on dimensionals too. Okay. Lo que tengo que hacer es, doña Olga, fijarme a ver si pudiera mandar los materiales a Costa Rica, ¿eh? Pero esa es la parte complicada. We're going to center this, make sure it's centered on both sides. And there you go. I definitely do not prefer glue. And we are going to use, I'm going to use actually the Orchid Oasis ones. And since we did that in there, I'm going to be able to put some in here. Since we did a Cricut, it's going to allow us some flexibility. And actually, you know what? I'm going to put one of these one up here. Okay, so that was like super quick. This is the card and we're going to adhere it to the card base. And let me remove disaster from here before it gets really crazy. And where is my Stampin' Seal Plus? Oh my God, I absolutely love my Stampin' Seal Plus. It's so much faster. And then we'll go ahead and open it. I just found out that if I open it, it works so much better for me. So calculating it, centering it, and we are ready. Isn't this super quick? So 2 quick cards. These are cards that are coming with your kit. And now the last card, and this again is going to be real quick. So we are going to use several mats. We're going to start with these. And oh, you're welcome. Thank you. It will be very quick. I don't think these cards are fast cards. It's just the card holder took me a little longer. Thank you so much, Susie, for being here. I so appreciate you being a trooper with me all the time. You and Lisa are my constant friends when I'm doing these lives. I so appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, and I align them up, and this is what I do because I tend to not put them back in the place they were supposed to be. So I hold them. I put my hand there, and then I glue. And that way, I know for sure that it's going to be in the place that it needs to be. And same here, I put it, I hold it, I pick it up, and put some glue. And same here. So this is one of those tips for newbies. If you're a very expert kind of person that does does cards very often, then you most likely don't need to do this. But if you're newer to card paper crafting, this is a great tip. Just hold it there, align it first, hold it, put glue, and then go for it. And yes, use glue, much easier to play with, right? Because it has more flexibility. So final little piece, I'm aligning it. Again, align it well. Hold it, put some glue in one side. And then, oops, that one moved. That's not cool. and then glue on this side. Okay. This one goes on top of the blue one. And this, the blue, the navy, night of navy, I keep thinking of blue navy, right? I don't know why. Navy blue. The night of navy, it's about a 1/4 inch bigger than the white mat. So just match that, center as best as we can. And then we have this one. And in this one, we are going to put our happy birthday. And I'm going to put it there. And thankfully, we have that little dotted line. It's not dotted, but sort of. And you can align your sentiment to that, and that will make it so much easier. So I'm centering these. If my head, oh, I see my head. I'm so sorry about that. I'm trying not to get in there. Okay, straight enough, people. Let's take disaster out of here. And we are going to build a little scene with some of the cutouts of True Beauty. And so I am going to adhere that to the card, centered again as best as we can. And I think that's centered enough. And now we are going to put this one. So now I'm actually wanting these here. So we're going to glue that. Let me use my glue. Thank you for those that are still watching. I appreciate it. I would love to show you. There you go. There's one. Use those little bubbles to put the glue. There's two. I want them like so. And we're going to glue these, friend. Oh no, not glue. I'm going to use a actually, let me do this. Sorry about that, but I think that's probably better. We'll use two. This one's going to go up here, and then we're going to put this blue one, which is also from the True Beauty, down there. And so for this one, we're going to bring again the matte decorative gems and just put one in the middle, and then I'm going to put a couple. No, I'm just going to leave it like so. One up there. I want one up here, I think. And one dark one. Yeah, I don't know why I'm using 4, but I think it needs another one. Maybe there. Okay. Whew. I'm sorry this is getting so late. These are the cards. Oh, this one is matted in here, of course, because Maria has to make all these things complicated, huh? Okay. So there we go. 3 cards. We have 3 cards, 3 different sets, 3 cards. And I think this one I run too much and it's not glued correctly. And the card holder. I forgot where my card holder is. Here's the card holder. It has some Velcro and it will open and close. And I think it's just gorgeous. And so the kit will bring the 3 envelopes will bring the materials for the 3 cards. If you know about Stampin' Up, it will not bring any of the stamp sentiments, and it will bring the materials to create your card holder. And this is how the end product will do if it goes through. Oh, there it is. It's getting stuck. So this is a perfect gift. ¿Verdad que sí? Muchísimas gracias, doña Olga. Vea qué bonito. Entonces usted puede regalar esto. Abre, cierra, tiene la cajita y las tarjetas. ¿Verdad que está lindo? A mí me encantó la idea aquí entre nos. A ver, estaba así. And this is my other one that I made. Same concept. This is not decorated. That's why I thought I needed to decorate it the back on this one that we did. And here are the 3 cards that I made for that one. There's one, this is another one, and this is the 3rd one. Okay, so please let me know in the comments which one you like better. Again, I am not a white and blue kind of person, but I really like these set, and I really think this is a wonderful gift. Please don't forget that you will be getting these in your kit. All the materials to create 3 cards, the 3 cards, and the paper holder, the card holder, including the dots, including the ribbon, including the envelopes, all for $35. And then you'll have the video tutorial, and there will be the PDF tutorial as well. So do go to my website, mariascraftingcorner.com, and look for the host code. I don't have it here. I unfortunately have not updated this system, but the June host code, you will get this for if you use that host code, you will be able to get, if you buy $50 or more, you will be able to get the kit for free, and the kit itself costs $35, and that includes shipping. So all you need to do is use the host code. And if you want any of the new catalogs, where did I put them? Yeah, I lost them. We already have our new catalogs, and so they will be there. If you need them, please let me know. I would love to send them to you for free. I found them. Here they are. So it's a celebration, which is from July 1st to August 2022. So it's 2 months. And the mini catalog, which goes all the way from the July 1st to December 2022 too. So again, send me an email at Maria's Crafting Corner. As soon as we're allowed to distribute those, I would love to send them to you for free, or I can send you also the annual catalog for free. And this is the kit for this month. I hope you like it and you enjoyed it. And send me an email at mariascraftingcorner.com if you would like. Let me do this. I don't like to talk to I don't like to talk to the hands. So you have the kit. If you want it, just get it for $35, shipping included, or you can get it for free if you buy a $50 before shipping and tax. Now you will be able to choose between the kit. If you buy $50 before shipping and tax, you will be able to choose between the kit or the embossing folder that I showed you earlier. Let me see. I don't have it right here, which is gorgeous. I love that folder, that embossing folder. So you will be able to choose one or the other. And what else? Don't forget that July 1st celebration starts. Free product, nothing better than free product. Please let me know if you have any questions. It was wonderful to spend the day with you guys. I am so sorry it took a little longer than I expected, but I got a little excited with my card and with my stuff. So thank you for being here, and I hope I see you next Thursday, which is the Paper Pumpkin Kit alternative. And then don't forget that Sundays we have the starter beginners training or workshop, however you want to call it. Have a wonderful and blessed night. Thank you.